Today's episode is made in association with Ella Spice Garden, the cooking school. Book your class today at ellaspicegarden.com. If you don't want to listen to my ramblings, you can skip directly to the cooking class portion of the video at 10 minutes and 31 seconds. Good morning and welcome to the day 4 of our amazing adventure in Sri Lanka. Yesterday we had a lovely visit to tea plantation in Bluefields and absolutely amazing ride on the train from Ella to Haputale. Today we are going to visit the Nine Arches Bridge from the viewpoint, and we try to get on the top of the train tracks there. Maybe fly some drone, definitely fly some drone, and get some aerial footage from there. And later on we're going to have a cooking class to see how Sri Lankan food is being prepared and what's involved and how to replicate that absolutely amazing taste we had last night. So stay with us and let's go. I'll have to find out what kind of a plants are those, but there's definitely some sort of a crops like beans and stuff. Maybe okra. See the vegetable garden over there. The view from the porch here, from the balcony in the hotel, is really nice. You could hear all the birds and animals making noises as we woke up. Going into the bridge, just keep in mind the road is a little bit kind of a makeshift rough. Jesus, good now. Okay, we're on the way to the bridge now through the jungle road. It's nice and chilly, but it's very rough and slippery, so I need to be careful. But it looks beautiful. I don't know if you can hear the animals in the background. There's some roosters there, probably from farmhouse, and all the cicadas and all the other jungle animals. But the walk through here is really cool. It's about 900 meters. So we are gonna get there in just maybe under 20 minutes. Because there is a junction, but I think this is way to somebody's farm. See there? Yeah. Look at that view, man. And the rice fields there in the back. I'll go first just in case there's some wild animals on the road. Oh man, how cool is that? It reminds me of Borneo when we went to see the orangutans. It is easy to get lost in the jungle. It's kind of confusing. There's no signage. Don't really know where to go, but we'll try our best. Okay, there's a sign of a human life. They're on the right path. Stay up, show them. Climb a few steps here. It's actually really convenient that those steps are available here, because it would be really rough to get here up those steps after rain, because that mud is like ice. It's so slippery. I didn't tell you, but Nine Arch Bridge is the most famous, I think it's the most recognizable monument or a site in all of Sri Lanka. It's even more recognizable than the Lion's Rock, which we saw the other day. So definitely, if you're in Ella around, go on the train, come over here in the morning when it's still chilly, and we will try to get and see the train coming. It's supposed to be at 8:30 in the morning, passing over the bridge. So we'll see if we can capture that. Here is the bridge. You can see it there in the distance. Unfortunately, the visibility is bad because of the time of the day and the light hitting through the mist and smoke. Morning. See the bridge right there. The way it curves. Really, really beautiful. Really cool place. Great for taking pictures and stuff, but very busy, super busy. Many people around here, and I can see wasps flying here. You can see them, especially now in the light. I don't know if you can see them there. See all that? Those are wasps. That was the Nine Arches Bridge. Great place to see. Very nice views, very nice photos. When I was flying the drone, I had to be very careful. Actually, I had to abort at some point because I saw wasps start to attack the drone. Even I was very high above the trees. They still went after the drone, probably threatened by the sound of the propellers. One, I don't want to disturb the wasps because they will attack me, they will follow the drone. But also, the wasps attacking the drone will lure in the bird, which could actually hit the drone and knock it off the air. If you're here, definitely come over, have a look. If it's a little bit of a walk, tiny little bit of a climb, not as much as in Lions Rock, so you don't have to be super fit. Even myself, I managed to get in here. Now it's getting very hot, so let's finish here and let's head on to our cooking class. Nice and chill. Walk back to the car park so we can head on and join our cooking class. Really looking forward to it. Jeez, I don't remember that bridge or that stream. Jeez, I'm so absent-minded. Oh no, I remember that field. Can't remember that bridge. Only tells you how distracted I am. So here we go to our cooking class. Behind you can see the kitchen setup. I'll walk you around there a little bit. This is the setup here. The rice and coconut and okra, onions, tomatoes, garlic, coconuts, rice, flour. This is our cooker, nice, and the whole shooting gallery of spices. A fenugreek, fennel seeds, Sri Lankan cinnamon, some curries and salt and peppercorns and cumin and whatever you want, mustard seeds. Hey guys, are there going to be an exam after? See, you need to take notes. Yeah. Are there going to be an exam?
Exam, yeah?
No, no. Recipes. All right. So no exam.
Oh,
That's good. Jesus Christ, it scared me, man. It scared me. I absolutely love it. See the setup there? All the spices and everything right there, curries and all our cooking ingredients over there.
Just after the recession, we recovered thanks to the tourism. But unfortunately, like these kind of things, like last year, we got a very bad climatic situation. It's Ditwa, and that also, like that washed out some of the railroads. Just after that, the global crisis. So that's affecting the tourism industry in the country a lot. And I feel thank you so much for selecting our country this time. Thank you for having us. Oh, pleasure is mine.
We're starting off our cooking class with cinnamon boiled black tea. Very nice.
Too much cinnamon flavor, so you get a tongue-tingling spiciness. But when you boil the cinnamon and the tea together in hot, I mean, like what I have done here, I have filled up a kettle with cold water, 2 teaspoons of black tea leaves and 2 peels of cinnamon from the quill we have. And then we let it boil until it comes to the boiling temperature. Leave it on the boiling temperature for a while so it starts to infuse the flavors of the cinnamon to the tea. Then I'll serve the tea for you. But in Sri Lankan culture, if I serve a tea less warm to you, that implicates you're not warmly welcome. So I make sure my tea is super hot. You're always welcome here. When you're done with the tea, I will take you to my spice garden down there to show you the ingredients in the fresh form. And later we come back and we are going to cook 8 different vegan recipes together. So the recipes will include rice, and then we are making coconut roti. It's a bread that you get served for your breakfast in most of the places, but it's good for your lunch as well. And then we are making 6 other recipes to eat the rice and the roti with. We'll be making an Ayurvedic medicinal dish. It's the garlic curry, but it's not going to be too garlicky. You will love it. And then we are making a dal curry. And dal is red lentils. It's a staple dish for us. In Sri Lankan context, when we eat, we serve the rice in the middle of the plate, curries around it, and then we mix everything in one place of our plate. So the dal makes us easy to mix everything together. And then we are making coconut sambal. It's freshly grated coconut salad. That's meant to be a spicy dish in our culture, but I would like you to make everything in the international medium way today, so everybody gets to enjoy. So we'll cook everything international medium spicy, and then we'll spice it up later. You like spicy? Have you tried the Scotch bonnets? We eat in Sri Lanka, we call them the cobra chilies. They're like the 5th spiciest ingredient in the world. They're next to the Carolina Reapers. They could grow up to 1 million Scoville. When I take you to the garden, I'm going to show you them. If you'd like to try them out of curiosity, today's the day. I'll give you tiny pieces of that in a separate plate while you're having lunch. You can eat a piece and see it's an amazing experience to have at least once in a lifetime. Because you feel the spiciness when you're eating, and later, maybe when you go to the washroom also, you feel the spiciness. It's so spicy. So
it's spicy twice, isn't it?
it is spicy twice, sir. I would say that I'm a Sri Lankan who like my food to be less spicy. I've been cooking for you guys for the past 23 years now. But it always occurred to me that I don't belong inside a kitchen because I talk too much. This suits me better, chatting and cooking. So this is my dream job. So I've been doing this for the past 15 years now. I started the cooking lessons back in 2010. Back then, we used to get like 100 tourists for the whole month in Alla. Then it got really popular. Then people started coming from Nuwara to here on the train. They visited the place and saw some nice natural beauties here like the Little Adams Peak, the Nine Arches Bridge, and maybe a waterfall. And then they got back to the evening train and went back to Nuwara. So that used to be Alla. But then in 2015-ish, I can remember, we started getting a lot of people, and people started building restaurants, hotels, and Last year we got 2.3 million tourists in Sri Lanka, and I'm sure out of that 1.8 million have visited Allah. Nice dish with aubergine. We call it the brinjal moju. And what we do is we deep fry the eggplant first, and then we make it to a pickle, and it's so tasty. You may have tried it already, but even you sometimes don't realize it's aubergine. So we're going to make that, and then we are making an okra stir fry. Okra is a green vegetable. They're in the same family of green beans, but if you overcook them, they get gooey or slimy. So we are going to make a stir fry with them so they stay less slimy. And then we are making papadam. And papadam is not something we make from the scratch. We just buy them and fry them. So in today's cooking, we are going to fry some papadams, but I'll tell you they're made with white lentils. It's an ingredient used a lot in Indian cuisine, making dosa kind of things also. So we will make that, and that's going to be our lunch today. Sometimes make our curries a little liquidish, so you can dip the roti and then you eat it. But in the rice and curry, we always cook them in a dried way, so you can mix it to a nice mash in your plate. So that's how we Sri Lankans eat. When we eat, we take a little bit of garlic, dal, aubergine, and some coconut sambal, and then we mix it with these fingers. And then we load it to these 4 fingers and push it with thumb so it comes to your mouth, and it's a very nice mix of all the nice flavors. So when you get served the yellow curries here, they're made with an ingredient called unroasted curry powder. And the brown curries you get here, like the chicken curry, the fish curry, the beef and potato curry, or the black pork curry, all these are made with the roasted curry powder. So the roasted curry powder and the unroasted curry powder are a combination of 8 different herbs. And the roasted curry powder, we purposely use it in curries that we like to give a strong smoky flavor to the dish. So we add it in non-vegetarian dishes. In today's cooking, we are going to add it in the garlic curry. So it's not going to be too garlicky. So you will see, I'm going to show you all the ingredients that we use in this making curry powder, and there are some more interesting ingredients for me to show you inside the garden. So since you're done with the tea, shall we? Please come, let's go. I have a lot to show you. There aren't, of course, no monkeys, just me, the big King Kong.
Tika, are there gonna be an exam after?
Of course, sir. In the end, I call it the moment of truth. If the food is tasty, it's my recipe. If it is not, it's the team who cooks it. Ma'am, that is an avocado tree, the big one over there. And avocados, we call them the butter fruit in our country. And when we eat them, when they're ripe, they get big, and they're the green avocados. We cut them in half, remove the seed, add some sugar or trickle palm honey to the cavity, mix it like a yogurt, and then we eat it. Or else we drink it like a thick smoothie. We don't know that guacamole is so tasty here. I mean, like Sri Lankans call it the butter fruit, and we see it as a dessert. In Sri Lanka, it's not an expensive fruit. I hear that you guys pay like €1 each, whereas in here, for €1 you can easily buy 10 to 15. Because in every house they have few avocado trees, and there are 2 seasons for it, and people don't know what to do with it because they all ripe in the same time, and you can't eat so much. And the only way we eat it with sugar. So Ceylon cinnamon is called the true cinnamon, and it's an endemic species to our country. We only can grow cinnamon. So to harvest cinnamon, you need to cut the tree from the bottom. So in industrial gardens, they will not kill the tree. They will grow the tree like a bush from the small stages, and then they will cut the branches when they're in this size. Use these kind of simple tools. This is the scraper. You just scrape out the outer skin with it, and then you cut the inner bark with a knife. And then you peel it out like a thin layer. By the time they peel them off from these size of branches, they are paper thin. So they can easily stack them with other bark layers. So this is how a cinnamon quill looks like. It's like a cigar inside it. So there are layers and layers of inner bark pieces stacked inside in one layer piece. I told you the cinnamon is sweet in our country, so you can bite the stem off the leaf and eat it and see. It's a nice thing to try, sir, the stem.
Be trying the fresh cinnamon stem. Supposed to be sweet. Tika promised it's sweet.
It is. Let's see.
It actually is. Tika, you didn't lie.
See, I know. I mean, it's sweet. I mean, that's one of the qualities in Ceylon cinnamon. If you take cassia cinnamon, it'll give that strong cinnamon flavor in it, but you don't get that milder sweetness in the cinnamon. So in today's cooking, I'm going to use a dried piece of cinnamon in every recipe, plus it's a part of our curry powder. So that's the first ingredient in the Sri Lankan curry powder, and it's a very healthy ingredient. We use it in Sri Lankan Ayurvedic medicine to control the blood cholesterol, and it eases your digestion, and it's antioxidant, and it is getting really popular, the cinnamon tea, as a fat burner. A lot of figure conscious people, they drink it in the morning or rather drink it 2 times a day, expecting a better shape. I tried, didn't work for me. You can see. So, the next ingredient in the Sri Lankan curry powder is also close by. This is a clove tree. This is how they look when they are sun-dried as the ingredient. That's the flower bud of this tree. And we pick the flower buds and then we sun-dry them so they get to this black look of it. And we use it in our curry powder. When we make the curry powder, we will use like 5 of these in making 100 grams of curry powder. We don't use much of this because it's too strong. And the leaves in this tree, we use them in making the clove oil. In Sri Lankan context, when I was a kid, when I had a toothache, always my mom will give some clove oil to keep near the cavity so it numbs the place. You don't feel the pain anymore because it works as a natural anesthetic. And it is antibacterial, so we use it in our toothpaste also. The Sri Lankan toothpaste is called the clove guard. We have clove oil in that, so it's antibacterial. You can smell it and pass, sir.
It
That's
does
fine.
smell like cloves.
Like Nelik.
Here you go, man. Have a whiff.
Let's see.
We used to have it every time we went to a dentist back home when we were kids.
Yes, sir.
Whatever they put in the filling into the tooth, it actually had the clove oil in it.
Clove oil in it. That's because, sir, it works as a natural anesthetic and you don't feel that pain when you're, like, they do this drilling and kind of a thing in the tooth, so for you to not feel it. And the rest of the ingredients in our curry powder, I'm going to show you inside the garden. But before we go to the garden, I have some nice ingredients to show you, but they're not a part of the curry powder, but we use it in every recipe. The chilies, let's have a look at the spicy stuff. We are going to use chilies in every recipe, and when they are green like this, we are going to use them in every recipe for you. I will ask you to add half a green chili in every recipe, but when I use it for you, I have removed the stem and the seeds inside it. So you get the flavor, it's not too spicy. And when they're ripe, they get red like this. In that stage, we sun-dry them, so they get crispy dried like this. And in that stage, we can easily powder it to make the chili powder. So the chili powder is quite spicy. I would say it's twice as much as spicy as paprika powder. In the place of using 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, you can use half of this. This is twice as much as spicy as paprika. In today's cooking, we are cooking for 9 of you, and I will ask you to add 1 teaspoon of chili powder in the recipe, whereas my mom, if she cooks for 9 people, it's going to be 3.5 for sure. For you who like spicy, these are the Scotch bonnets. This is a Scotch bonnet chili, and they are super spicy. If you like to try this out of curiosity, today is the day. I'll give you tiny pieces of this in a separate plate. You can add a small piece and eat it and see. In Sri Lanka, we call them the cobra chilies or nai miris. And the word nai means snake, so that's quite poison. It's quite intense. You may have seen that there are black seeds on top of our curries. They are the black mustard seeds. And these black mustard seeds are not the yellow mustard seeds that you get. This is a different species, and this is how they grow. In these tiny pods, they will get these, like when they grow bigger, you will get these black seeds in them. Pods, when they pop, we take these seeds. So the most common way to use it is to cook a curry, and when the curry is finished cooking, we keep a separate pan and then we add some coconut oil in it and wait until the oil comes to its smoke temperature. We add 1 teaspoon of this in the oil so they start to pop like popcorns. They don't get bigger, they give that popping sound. When the popping stops, we add some onion, garlic, pandan, curry leaves and some chili pieces and stir fry the ingredients and put that mixture on top of our curry. We call it the tempering process. We can do that on every curry, guys, but we don't do it in every curry because you're adding another 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil on top of your curry. So that is not much healthy. So because of that, to enhance the flavor, we will do it in one of the curries today. And when we cook the dal curry, dal is red lentils. So that curry is a really tasty curry. So we are going to do the tempering process on top of that. You'll see, it's tasty. So the black mustard seeds. Oh, before we go to the garden, I know it's too hot outside. Let's see the peppercorn. Pepper is not something we use a lot in every recipe, but we use pepper in some of the curries. So let's have a look at the pepper. Please come. Pepper grows around a different tree. Inside it's a different tree and outside it's the pepper vine. So these are the peppercorn. We pick them in the greener stage and then we sun dry them. So these skin of the pepper gets black and we call it the black pepper. And when they mature, if we leave them for about another 3 weeks on the vine, they get mature and they get red. In that stage, we soak them in water, remove the outer covering of it, and that's the white pepper. The inner seed of it is called the white pepper. So white pepper and the black pepper are from the same vine, but different maturity levels. When you add pepper and turmeric together, it boosts up its healthy values to 2000%. So that's why we sometimes in chicken curry, fish curry, beef and potato curry, we use pepper and turmeric together. It's not really hot inside. Please come.
So we're here in Spice Garden, Tika's Spice Garden, waiting for the man himself.
This leaves extract can be used in the place of vanilla. So it gives a sweetish aroma to the thing they bake or they make as a sweet. But in Sri Lankan context, we use it as a fresh ingredient in every recipe. So in today's cooking, I'm going to use 1 piece per person and that's going to be 9 pieces for your recipe. I mean, it's like grass.
What's the name of it?
Pandan, in Sri Lankan context, we call it rampa. This is used in combination with the curry leaves and it's one of the base ingredients in our cooking. In every recipe today, I will use 1 piece per person. That's going to be 9 pieces. But when you eat, you can leave them aside of the plate because they are too chewy to eat. This is the cacao tree and cacao is the ingredient for chocolates. We Sri Lankans, we do make chocolates, but not in a very industrial way as in Switzerland or Belgium. In Sri Lanka, we commonly eat it as a fruit. So when they ripe, they get yellow. In that stage, we cut it open, we pull out the flesh or the seeds, eat the slimy outer covering of the seed like a mangosteen or a lychee, and then we throw away the seed. And that's not durian. Durian smells pungent, but jackfruit is not like that. Jackfruit is nice and pineapple-ish.
It smells like pungent.
Yes, pungent.
You almost dropped it. You
Yes.
almost got it. Yeah.
These are the jackfruit seeds, and these seeds are really tasty, guys. When the jackfruits get bigger, these seeds also get bigger. When we make the jackfruit curry with 25 kilos of a jackfruit, there are a lot of seeds like this, and when we make the curry, we add these seeds also into the curry. And when you cook it or when you roast it or when you deep fry it, you can eat it. But mostly what we do is we cook it as a curry. So the jackfruit seeds curry is a so tasty one. That's a big jackfruit tree over there. That tree is more than 100 years for sure. Because I'm 43, I have never seen that tree as a small tree. This is the durian tree. Have you heard of durian? Not the best smell of a fruit, but in Sri Lanka we grow it. Jackfruit, durian, mangosteen, rambutan. All these 4 fruits were introduced from Malaysia to us and we can grow it. We are not much coffee people. We don't drink much coffee, but we can grow coffee here. So this is a coffee tree. These are the coffee beans. So these coffee beans, we pick the coffee cherries when they're in the red stage, and in that stage, inside it, you can see the coffee beans. So these are the coffee beans, and this is what you roast and dry and roast and drink as a very nice coffee. In Sri Lanka, the coffee is really tasty. It has a fruity note in it because when we make the coffee, we will crush them with the peels and then we sun dry them. With that fermentation process, it adds a nice fruitiness to the coffee. The next ingredient is the curry leaves. So the curry leaves, as the name says, it's one of the important ingredients for Sri Lankan curry. So these are the curry leaves, and this is how they grow. I had a very big curry leaf tree here. One of the big jackfruits fell on it. So I'm trying to grow one again this year. So hopefully it'll grow. So these are the curry leaves we use in today's cooking. And in today's cooking, I'm going to use 30 curry leaves. And how I count my 30 is so easy. I take 2 of these branches and think there are 30 leaves. This is a coconut husk. This is the outer covering of a coconut. We arrange them around our plants because it's it preserves the water around the plant. And when they decay, we can use it as compost. So in every Sri Lankan garden, you will see these coconut husks. They're arranged around the plants. So these are the cardamom pods, these green tiny fruits. So they're not ready yet. In that stage, the seeds are white. Oh, you had to try a fresh cardamom.
We
That's
use a lot of cardamom.
Do you use?
Yeah, we do, yeah. Nice black seeds, high quality.
Of course, let's try it and see. And when they are fresh, they are more intense.
So,
It's like a...
black cardamom right here.
Let's try one and see. It's mint and ginger in combination.
Nice and sweet. Tika.
Oh yes, sir. It has those sweeter notes when they are in the fresh form. You can see on top of that tree there are some beads hanging down. That's the trickle palm flower. Someone needs to climb up that tree and tie the flower with a rope, cut it from the corner, and it drips down sap. And that sap they collect it in a pot, come down, heat it until it comes to the stringy texture. We call it kitul honey. And when it comes to the crystallized form, we call it kitul jaggery. So you can bite a piece and drink the tea. And nutmeg is known as muscat, which we don't use much in Sri Lankan cooking. We grow it and export it a lot. It will grow to a yellow fruit, like a small mandarin. And when it cracks, we know the inner seed is ready. The seed is the ingredient that you use a lot in like Indian, Mediterranean, or in European cuisine. But there is another ingredient in it, and it's called maize. Maize comes around the shell of the nutmeg, and that has to be harvested before the shell because it starts to fermentate. And when it fermentates, it gets black, so you have to harvest it when they are in the red form. This comes around the shell, like that. So those are the two ingredients that you get from nutmeg. Inside, this is the nutmeg seed or the muscat. That is what you shave on mashed potatoes or cauliflower. But this ingredient also can be used in a lot of recipes. It also gives a nice flavor. Mace and nutmeg or muscat. In the curry powder, we don't use nutmeg because it's too stronger than the other ingredients. So it could give a different flavor.
Overpowering.
Yes, sir. So it's because it's overpowering, we don't use it in the curry powder. So you saw a lot of ingredients from the curry powder, but there are 3 more ingredients that I can't grow in this climate. It's coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and fennel seeds. These ingredients, I too bring them from the warmer parts of our country and mix it with the ingredients I have here and make the curry powder for you. So in today's cooking, we use the curry powder, and I will show you the dried ingredients in the kitchen. But the 5 ingredients we saw, we can grow it in this part of the country. So first there will be a flower in the middle of the plant, and that grows to the fruit. When you cut off the fruit, the plant dies. So you have to grow one again for the next pineapple. But for Sri Lankans, it's easy. When we buy a pineapple in the shop, we can chop off the head part of it. We call it the crown of the pineapple. Then we can bury it, so it continues its process. So you can have your next pineapple easy from the pineapple you buy, but you have to wait for 1 year to eat a pineapple from your garden. So it's easy to visit a fruit shop here and buy it for less than $2. We Sri Lankans don't use it a lot in our cooking, but in Thai cuisine, they use it a lot. This is lemongrass, and we grow this around our tea plantations, so it prevents the soil erosion. In Thai cuisine, they use the stalk. So this is the part they use in the cooking. That has a lot of nice aromatic flavors. So in Sri Lanka, we grow these around the tea plantations, so they prevent the soil erosion. And we cut off these leaves to the soil. They add nitrogen, so you can smell it and see. Smells like strepsils.
It does.
Vanilla grows on a vine like this. It's an orchid species. When the flowers come out, in industrial gardens, they have to do a manual pollination with a brush. Then only they get a lot of beans in one bunch. Otherwise, like if it is naturally pollinates, it will not be too much of vanilla beans or vanilla pods. So that is how it grows. This is not the best part of the country to grow vanilla because it needs a lot of sunlight. Turmeric, we use it as powder. But the turmeric roots, you can see, when the plant grows up to 2 feet high, do you call it kurkuma?
Yeah.
And kurkuma, when the plant grows up to 2 feet high, it starts to die. And when the plant entirely dies, we know these roots are ready. We believe it cleans the curry. It works as an antibacterial ingredient and it's anti-inflammatory. In today's cooking, I will ask you to use 1.5 teaspoons in every recipe so it gets healthy. So that's the last ingredient in my small garden. Thank you so much. Now it's the hard work time. Let's go and do the cooking. Please come.
So I got myself
That's one of my favorite places to be.
an apron here now. I'll be like a professional chef now with an apron and everything.
Given all these recipes in your cookbook, you will have to do a little bit of filling the blanks later. And the measurements we use in measuring the ingredients are really common anywhere in the world. Teaspoon, tablespoon, and this I call it the Sri Lankan cup because it comes free of charge with a rice cooker. In every Sri Lankan house, we have a rice cooker and we have one of these cups. So when I measure my ingredients with this cup, 1 cup of water is 160 milliliters and 1 cup of dried ingredients like rice is 150 grams. These are the 2 main ingredients I told you about. This is the unroasted curry powder that we use in yellowish curries that you get here. And this is the roasted curry powder that we use for brown curries like the chicken, fish, beef, pork, or some vegetable curries like the garlic curry, mango curry, pineapple curry, and the meaty textured jackfruit curry, this one. So these 2 ingredients are made with a combination of herbs. We take coriander seeds, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, cardamom pods, cloves or nelka or gujriki, and then cinnamon, pandan leaves, and the curry leaves. So 8 of these ingredients in combination, it makes both unroasted and the roasted curry powder. And I have given the method of making it for you. You buy the thick coconut milk in the supermarket, shake it well, add 1 to 1 warm water so you can make it thin like this. The oil I use is coconut oil. It's melted for us. That's because of the temperature. But you will get it like butter. When you get it like butter, if it is difficult to measure it, you can use an alternative like sunflower oil or maybe canola oil. But if you can use coconut oil, it's always better because it gives a nice coconutty flavor to your recipe. And the coconut oil heats up to 470 Celsius. So because of that, we can't crush the garlic. We just cut them in slices and put it in the heated oil. If you crush them, they could burn. That's why we don't crush them, we cut it in slices. Tomatoes I use are the organic tomatoes, so that's why they're small, but you can use the big ones. And the green chilies, I have made them international. No stem, no seeds, not spicy. And red onions, they're smaller than the regular ones you get, but these are the ones we have. So these are the okra vegetables. They're known as ladies' fingers or bamia or bindi. So we Sri Lankans call it ladies' fingers, or sorry, we call it the bandaka in Sri Lanka. We're going to make a stir fry with them so that it keeps less slimy. The next ingredient is interesting because it's halfway done. This is deep fried aubergine or deep fried eggplant. What I have done here is, eggplants for us are not the big ones. They're small and long. We cut them in 3 sections, cut them in thin slices and then into thin strips, add turmeric and salt, squeeze out the water and deep fry it in coconut oil. What I have done there is,
aubergine, man.
I have cut the eggplants. That's all about the ingredients. We are going to cook 8 recipes now. Out of those 8 recipes, I'm going to cook 1. And the rest of the recipes are for you to cook. The one that I cook is the easiest one, it's rice. So I'll cook rice for you. The cardamom pods, we crush them because if you add them as seeds, they might get stuck in your teeth. So when it is crushed, it releases more flavor. The next ingredient is cinnamon. When you get a cinnamon stick or a cinnamon quill like this, take a small piece out. Oh, that's not small. Something like this would do. Good job. A small piece out of the stack. Smells like teamwork. Good job.
Thank you. I tried my best.
Oh, you did, sir. Thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work for sure. And we add the teamwork ingredient first. And then the pandan, 1 small piece of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Not a pregnant teaspoon, just a leveled one. And for 1 cup of rice, we need to add 1.5 cups of water. So for 4 cups of rice, it's 6 cups of water. I cook in a rice cooker, so it cooks by itself. When you cook in a pot, after adding the water, you can add 1 teaspoonful of oil. Olive oil, vegetable oil, or maybe canola oil. When the water gets heated, the oil melts down to the bottom and you'll not get a sticky bottom. You're going to prepare the ingredients for the next 7 recipes you cook. And please be careful in preparation with the knives. I like my curries to be vegan. So cut it in slices like this.
Great skill.
Half, and then 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. And the onions like that, and then easy peasy. Yes,
If
sir.
recipe has 4 garlic,
Yeah?
you put 8.
Oh, nice.
Even if the recipe is how to cook 2 cloves of garlic, you put 4.
Awesome. So this is a good question for you. If we cook a garlic curry for 9 people, how many cloves of garlic shall we use?
25 kilograms.
25 kilograms. Ma'am, how many cloves shall we use for 9 people's garlic curry? Your answer is close. It's 90 cloves. 90. Oh, you will love it, trust me. So you just cut the garlic in the middle and then you open it, hold it from the tiny corner. Easy peasy.
Boom.
Just cut it into big diagonal pieces like this. So that's why I want you to double check it. I like my curries to be vegan.
Can't stress it enough.
Can't stress it enough, yes. We are going to cook the recipes. I mean, when we cook in Sri Lanka, we like to cook them in these terracotta pots. We call them the clay pot, and it slow cooks the recipe and it keeps warm for the next few minutes. But you really don't have to have terracotta pots to cook Sri Lankan recipes. It's not like tagine in Moroccan cuisine. But in Sri Lankan context, you can cook them on any induction heat, non-stick pans, on ceramicware. I use these because they look really nice on pictures. And now we have 100 cloves of, 90 cloves of garlic. And when the oil gets heated, we are going to add pieces of 1 red onion. We'll add the garlic little by little into the pot, sir. And then we will mix it and close it with a lid and cook it for the next 20 minutes until the garlic is cooked like it's potato. You will not even realize it's garlic, trust me. We need to stir it every 5 minutes. So for 8 rotis, we need to add 4 cups of wheat flour. If you like to eat the roti with something sweet like jam, honey, or maybe a little bit of Nutella, you make the roti without these 3 ingredients. But if you like it savory, you can add half a red onion bulb, thinly chopped, half a red onion, thinly chopped, 30 curry leaves, my favorite number, 30, and that's also thinly chopped, and half of a small carrot. So this is an optional ingredient. If you like it spicy, you can add some green chilies instead. So I'll add these ingredients, and then we will mix the ingredients. So in the end of the kneading, the dough will feel like it's the pasta dough, not so fluffy as the pizza dough. But roti dough is not like that. Like when you push it, it pushes in because like it's going to be too thick and hard. The last ingredient we add to the coconut roti dough is 2 teaspoons of oil. When he make the roti dough, he will make it to equal dough pieces and give you. You make your roti in a flat way and give us, so we'll cook it for you. Until then, we can move to the next recipe, and that's the dal curry. So dal is red lentils. Would you two like to cook the dal curry with me? Please come, you're the team dal. That needs 2 cups of red lentils. And we have rinsed it few times now, so it looks good. And then, ma'am, I'll give you the easy things. You can add everything and start stirring in here. Yes. And to cook the 2 cups of dal, we need to add 2 cups of water. Out of those 2 cups of water, if we can add a little bit of coconut water, it's tasty. Who likes to add the coconut water? She said she likes to add coconut water. There are 3 visible lines in it. 1, 2, and 3. And this side of the coconut looks like a face, see? 2 eyes and the mouth. You with the face. So you select the line in between the eyes, hold it like this, use the blunt side of the machete, hit hard across this line, so easy. Let's hit hard across. Yeah.
Here?
Yep. Take the finger down. Yeah. Okay. Now in here. Good. What's wrong with this coconut?
I'm very weak.
No, you're doing good. So like this, I'll show you. So you just select the line like this, okay? And then good job. Let's do it. Good. There you go. On here now.
Kan noen filme nå? Nå må noen filme. Sorry, but somebody needs to like get this on camera.
Please.
Nei.
Good. Now, not on my hand. A small step here. Good. Now you can split it apart.
Oi!
Good job. See?
That's the good.
Right. We'll take this water out.
Gud, det var jo prosjekt. Altså, det var ikke lett, altså. Det så kanskje lett ut.
And the next cup with this.
Ja.
And then we're going to cook this for the next 10 minutes. Until then, please hold this. I'll take 1 coconut. Hold this.
Ja.
We need to take the picture.
Ja, ja,
Ma'am, please take a nice picture.
Team coconut.
Team coconut. Oh no, team dal. Hold this.
Ja.
Team dal.
Jeg skal drepe noen.
And come here in 10 minutes.
10 minutter.
See you in 10 minutes. Thank you. You can see Sri Lankan noodle.
Noodle, yeah.
Good job. Push it from the top. There you go. Now the other side. Oh, that's the shell. The other side. Good job, sir. That sound is you're scraping the shell. Good. Thank you.
Brute force and ignorance.
Oh yes.
That's my 2 best qualities. Brute
No.
force and ignorance. It's an absolute chaos here. Team garlic, mixing the garlic. I'm the natural born garlic mixer. I get all the praise, putting 0 effort. But for the purpose of the video, I'm mixing the garlic, so nobody's saying I didn't mix the garlic, yeah? So yeah, absolute class. Highly recommended. Really cool. Great atmosphere. Fantastic entertainment. Stress relief.
Oh yes, sir. I mean, like I thought I'd say anger management.
Exactly. You can draw somebody's face here.
Yeah, and then or paste a sticker there.
Stress relief.
And stress relieving.
I remember Nashoma doing it.
We just take it out the plate and then we cook it on the heated plate like this.
I remember when Nashoma was doing Rotti. So I kind of tried to fake the way she done it.
Cups of thick coconut milk, and then we have to do a roller. That's that's
one?
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
Here are our Rotti.
Now you can see
Roasting,
we have
baking,
added the coconut milk.
frying.
Now we'll close it with the lid again. So we close it with the lid again, and that ends the first step of our dal curry. And now we are coming for the next step, and that's on the next page of your book. And for that we need a separate pan, and into that we add 5 tablespoons of coconut oil. This is the tempering process I told you about. 1, 2, 4, 5 and a bit. Ma'am, you can add 1 teaspoonful of mustard seeds into the oil. Yeah. When you add the mustard seeds into oil, they spit out the oil. So we need to close it with a lid. Otherwise, with the popping, they spit out the oil. And when the oil is heated, ma'am, you can add these ingredients and start stirring. You can wait until the popping stops. And now, ma'am, you can add the onion first.
Onion?
Yeah, and then you push the rest. Good. I'll give a stirring like this. Otherwise, I'll crush the garlic pieces. I like them to be like potato pieces. Oh, look at that. We stir these ingredients and then we will put that ingredient on top of our dal curry. We wait until this ingredients gets brown and crispy and then we'll add that mixture on top of here. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Tempering process. My mom's trick, no waste. You take a little bit of dal. Let's do the last rotor. And our dal curry looks amazing. Told you. Smells so nice. Just your teamwork, ma'am. Good job. Thank you. So we need 1 kilogram of fresh eggplant for this. So guys, 1 kilogram of fresh eggplant is like 2 per person. And then, sir, you can add 4 tablespoons of oil into that pan. Nice. That's my kind of tablespoons. I'm happy. Good job. And now, ma'am, when the oil gets heated, you're going to add these ingredients and start stirring.
Yep.
And sir, we need to add the spices in here. Please hold this for a while. We have the team okra. Ma'am, you can add everything in here. It's 1 red onion, 2 cloves of garlic. How many curry leaves? Very nice, 30 curry leaves. And then 8 pieces of pandan. So you can add that little by little while she's doing her good roller skills. By the way, guys, we don't add much moisture in this recipe. If you add too much of moisture, it gets slimy and gooey. So we add pieces of 1 tomato. That's enough moisture. To make the aubergine pickle, there are 2 steps. Step 1 is to make this ready. It's 1 kilogram of fresh aubergine. If you get the big ones, you need to peel it off because the peels are too chewy. So if you have the small ones, you can just deep fry it with the peels. Okay, sir. So 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of salt, and you deep fry it in 2 cups of oil. Sounds so healthy. And then, ma'am, let's add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil into this pot. 1, 2. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And then, when the oil gets heated, we are going to add these ingredients. It's 1 red onion, 2 cloves of garlic and half a green chili. Ma'am, you can add these ingredients, but we'll wait until the oil gets heated. So the next 2 ingredients will surprise you. They're not the cultural ingredient for us. The original ingredients for this recipe would be trickle palm vinegar and trickle palm honey. Those 2 ingredients are hard for you to find. I have easier alternatives. This is tomato sauce. It's like ketchup. So add 5 tablespoons of this in here. That's a small spoon, so add big overflowing ones. And then 2 tablespoons of mango chutney, big ones, with the chunks.
2 spoons?
Yeah, 2 big ones.
Big one.
All right, sir. Let's add everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is going to be everybody's favorite for sure. So would you like to join us on the coconut sambal?
I'll do it.
Please come. To make a coconut sambal for you with 5 cups of grated coconut. It's 5 cups of grated coconut. And now, sir, you can add these tomatoes in here. So that's 2 tomatoes, 2 red onions, half a green chili. You can add 1 teaspoon of salt in here, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, big one. Good, let's do it. And then we are going to crush these ingredients to a nice texture like guacamole. Sir, you can squeeze these limes in here. Juice of 2 limes. Well, juice of 2 limes is like 3 tablespoons of lime juice, guys, because like these limes are tiny.
Smash.
Good job.
Hulk smash.
Smash.
You wouldn't make me hungry.
We'll put it in here like that. Get together, squeeze it with the coconut. Squeezing the coconut is also important. Go ahead.
This is so romantic.
Oh yes, so romantic. Woo.
Somebody play some candle music.
Otroligt hyggligt alltså.
Jeez, I feel like on a date.
Coconut. Because when the rice gets cold, it gets chunky and sticky. In that stage, if you keep it separate, you can keep it separate for the whole time. So that's why we stir it now. 1 per person, so that is 9, right?
I don't know any math.
That's good. Me too. That's why I'm cooking.
I could never work as an accountant.
Really? Easy peasy. Like the nachos.
Very good when we make a guacamole with.
Yes. I will show you. When the papadums are lighter brown, we fish them out. Let's try them and see if the food is tasty. It's you. So thank you so much. Please come. Let's go and have it. Take few papadums and eat it like the nacho and guacamole and see. So just take a papadum like this, put some coconut sambal on top of it, like that, and then you eat it in one go. Who made the coconut sambal? So good. Oh.
Always happens when you have a best day. So look, guys, sorry, didn't record the first time. I'm here in the cooking class, which is after finishing the food with the man himself, Decaf, right there behind me. That's the first dish we did here right now. It's the coconut
I'm
sambal.
sure it has to be tasty because he made the coconut sambal today. So with his love, it has enhanced its taste. So let's see.
Yeah.
See, told you.
Amazing. So good. This is what we cooked today. That's the coconut. That's the dal. This is the aubergine, pickled aubergine with mango chutney. This is the okra stir fry. The garlic curry with like 90 cloves of garlic with loads of garlic. Those are the papadums. This is the coconut roti that we made ourselves. And obviously there is some of the rice there. All the stuff is so tasty. Really looking forward to eating it. It's all the stuff is super tasty. It was absolutely delightful to do it. I was so excited to get to this cooking class here, and it was absolute marvelous. It was great. I was so pleasantly surprised. And if you want to do something interesting, entertaining, and with the friends and family, 100% you have to try it. It's absolute pleasure. It was so good. I can't recommend it enough. I'm after eating a really big lunch, but guys got me this spicy mango. I'm a little bit of a crunchy, but good. We usually eat it sweet, maybe a little bit of a salt, but here you have a chili. think it started to rain, and it's pretty heavy rain. It stopped, but a second ago it was so heavy you couldn't see anything. That's it for today. Just landed in the hotel, sit down and chillax with a cup of coffee. We had a super busy day today with visiting Nine Arches and a little bit of a walk there through the jungle to see the Nine Arches Bridge, and then afterwards really busy and exciting and absolutely amazing and highly recommended cooking class with Tika there in Elia Spice Garden. Highly recommended if you want to do it. So, and tomorrow we're going to Yala National Park for the safari early morning. So we'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and make sure to follow us on Mostly Wrong About, and don't forget to like and subscribe.